Welcome back, scholars, to this video lesson. In this lesson, we shall be answering a close passage from the year 2016. The instruction says, the passage below has gaps. Immediately following each gap, 4 options are provided. Choose the most appropriate option for each gap. Let's split the passage in bits to answer them. A prepared speech is not easy to deliver, especially if it is not written by the presenter. Delivery is one in which the speech has been written out word for word and is read to a conference. The answer to question 1 is option D. Manuscript. A manuscript is a written document containing a speech or text that is typically read word for word during delivery. It contrasts with delivering a speech without a written script, something impromptu or extemporaneous. The answer to question 2 is option A. An audience. The term delivery in this context of public speaking refers to presenting a speech to an audience. This kind of delivery is usually reserved for every occasions when exact wording is such as the State of the Union address or speeches before the United Nations General . The answer to question 3 is option D, formal. The text suggests that a speech delivered word for word is usually reserved for formal occasions when exact wording is important. The answer to question 4 is option A, reportive. In the context of the passage, the word reportive suggests that a manuscript or written speech is used to convey information in a factual or report-like manner. It implies that the delivery is focused on presenting information accurately and objectively. The answer to question 5 is option A, assembly. The phrase United Nations General Assembly refers to a formal gathering or assembly of representatives from different nations. The primary advantage is that speech may be highly in terms of word choice, turns of phrase, and development of ideas. The main advantage is that this type of delivery is difficult to do well. Reading aloud with meaningful inflection speaker to be very familiar with the text. The answer to question 6 is option D, polished. The primary advantage of delivering a speech from a manuscript is that the speech can be highly polished in terms of word choice, turns of phrase, and development of ideas. The answer to question 7 is option A, vocal. Vocal inflection refers to changes in pitch and tone in a speaker's voice when delivering a speech. It is crucial for making the speech sound natural and engaging. If not, the words will come out in a choppy, expressionless way. Such poor delivery could effects created by the carefully chosen lack of familiarity with the could also speaker from maintaining eye contact with the people being addressed. The answer to question 8 is option B, positive. In the context of the passage, the word restrictive is used to describe the negative impact of poor delivery from manuscripts. Therefore, the antonym or opposite of restrictive would be positive, indicating that good delivery can have beneficial effects such as enhancing the impact of the carefully chosen language in the speech. The answer to question 9 is option D, language. The carefully chosen language or wording of the speech can be compromised if the speaker is not familiar with the manuscript. The answer to question 10 is option A, text. In the context of the passage, the term text refers to the written manuscript or script of the speech. The sentence suggests that if the speaker is not familiar with the text, it can hinder the speaker from maintaining eye contact with the audience, as they may need to read the text more closely, diverting their attention from the audience. This is how the passage looks like when the answers are inserted. A prepared speech is not easy to deliver, especially if it is not written by the presenter manuscript. Delivery is one in which the speech has been written out word for word and is read to an audience. This kind of delivery is usually reserved for every formal occasion when exact wording is repetitive, such as the State of the Union Address or speeches before the United Nations General Assembly. The primary advantage is that speech may be highly polished in terms of word choice, turns of phrase, and development of ideas. The main advantage is that this type of delivery is difficult to do well. Reading aloud with meaningful vocal inflection requires the speaker to be very familiar with the text. If not, the words will come out in a choppy, expressionless way. Such poor delivery could destroy the positive effects created by the carefully chosen language. Lack of familiarity with the text could also prevent the speaker from maintaining eye contact with the people being addressed. Well done, scholars! Click on the next video to answer more questions on closed passages.